Hi, this is Chris Morgan, once again from the Lost Signals at the 5th Annual Heroes Benefit. I'm here with Gabrielle Puglia. How are you doing?
Good, Chris. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Well, thank you so much for inviting us. You've been the coordinator for the last 5 years?
Yeah, the Heroes Benefit is my baby. I like to say that I'm the mother of the Heroes Benefit. So it's my baby. I founded it in 2012. We were biennial, and now we're annual. So getting bigger and bigger by the minute.
That's awesome. So, all right. So how'd you get started in this? Because I know that this is a charity for veterans, but did you work in tandem with another organization or?
So what we like to do is when everybody thinks of veteran charities and giving back to military, they think of Wounded Warriors. So they're a very name brand organization, and I just kind of wanted to find organizations that needed a little more attention, maybe were a little smaller and didn't have as much resources as big charities like Wounded Warriors have. So my first couple of years, I picked one charity, Special Operations Warrior Foundation, who are amazing, but then they got pretty big. So now I found Hope for the Warriors the last couple times. And yeah, we just like to give back to where we can.
That's incredible. And so which basically your tagline is, a bunch of Brooklynites got together and...
Yeah, we're just a bunch of Brooklynites trying to make a difference any way we can. So this is pretty much it. We like to have, the Heroes Benefit is a fundraiser, an event, but it's basically a giant party. We're just a bunch of Brooklyn kids trying to make a difference and having a really good time.
I mean, that's kind of how you got to do it, because it's like you got to love what you do and then it's not work. But the thing is, even if you do something like charity, it should be fun. I mean, it sounds really tinkertoy, but it's true.
No, it's called fundraising. So come on.
I never quite thought about that. You put the fun in fundraising then.
That's it. We put the fun in fundraising.
So, what was I know you said that you want to you definitely want to give back to the community. You've been looking for this. Was there any impetus? Do you have any family members that are veterans?
I get this question a lot because it's so unusual for a civilian to be so gung-ho and, supportive and, creating a fundraiser for a military charity when I have no ties to it. But in August of 2011, the Extortion 17 Chinook helicopter was shot down and had a big crash, killing SEAL team, some Army Reserves, some National Guards. So about 31 American 31 American servicemen, including a service dog. And 32 children lost their fathers. So we just kind of wanted to do something that could help and give back in a small way.
Yeah. No. Because it is one of those things where you hear a lot. We want to thank our first responders. We want to thank, those people who put us in jeopardy. And I'm not, but a lot of people in power say that, and at the end of the day, they don't do anything. So, personally, even if you don't have a connection, you're a human being and you see these things, and how can you not? The call to action that you got together and got people together and mobilized this is fantastic. I think it's great.
Thank you. It's very easy, certainly in this climate, to say, I don't like things. I don't like the way the world is going. But again, it's like, well, what are you doing to change that? Or who's going to make a difference? And everybody seems to think they're too little to make this gigantic change. But again, we're a bunch of Brooklynites just hanging out in a bar and raising money. And, when people are having fun, they like to support and they like to feel like they're doing something bigger than them. So, everybody can make a small difference that really has a huge impact.
We're going to kick this off, check our merch table, say hi to our girls, and please give a round of applause for Angela. Woo! Everyone, let's direct our attention to the flag. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming
of stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets gleam, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, this is Chris Morgan with The Lost Signals. I'm here at the Heroes Benefit 5th Annual, and I'm here with Angela Sbano. We just heard her sing the national anthem inside. And Angela, would you like to tell us a little about yourself?
Absolutely, sure. So my name is Angela Sbano. I've been living here in Brooklyn for about 20 years now, and I am a singer. I'm very familiar with Daniel Rodriguez and his wife. We've performed together at different venues and occasions, and we have a concert coming up tomorrow. I work as a professional singer here in Brooklyn locally. I am the music singer at St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church. It's on 4th Street, 4th Avenue and 9th Street in Park Slope. And just this summer, I was really busy with more national anthems. I sang at the Brooklyn Cyclones, and I sang at the Memorial Day Parade right here in Bay Ridge. It ends in the Fort Hamilton Army Base, the big park right outside there. So I sang the national anthem for that. And I'm the daughter of a retired Army officer, and I'm the sister of a retired Marine Corps officer, and my husband served in the Navy and the Air Force as well. And so I have a long lineage of supporting America's military. And actually, this December, I'm going to be singing on Fort Hamilton Army Base, a Christmas concert there with Chaplain Bruce.
Wow, fantastic. Oh my God. So you got involved with, did you get involved with Gabrielle? I mean, how'd you get involved with this particular?
So I'm so excited to become a part of this wonderful benefit, Heroes Benefit. Actually, where my daughter goes to school, I'm good friends with another mom there, and her name is Gina, and her husband is John, and they are on the committee. They put together this wonderful benefit, and they heard me singing the anthem all summer long. Our girls, I was the Girl Scout troop leader, and our girls were together in a little Girl Scout troop, and they heard me singing the anthem over and over, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we should have you out to sing the anthem." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, yes I should." So here I am.
Have you sang for the New Jersey Devils yet? Because I
have not, but I would love to. Put in a good word for me.
We would love you to, because we're from New Jersey, and they're so we'd.
I've been to a Devils game. I've been.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, I love it. I told you I lived in New Jersey for Brooklyn for 20 years. That's wrong. It was New Jersey for 10, Brooklyn for 10. So that's actually the split. Yeah. So I love Jersey.
Fantastic. We really appreciate that.
Oh, good.
Do you have a website or any shameless self-promotion you'd like to do? I mean that in the best possible way, as for people who shamelessly self-promote every week. So
absolutely, yes. I've performed all around the city. I've sung at. Come on through, it's all okay. I've sung at the UN. I've sung at the Rubin Museum of Art. I've performed all around Manhattan with my opera group, Elixir Opera. And you can find me on YouTube, Angela Sbano on YouTube. It's Spano with a B, like boy. And that's basically.
Do you have a website?
No, just the YouTube website.
Okay, and we'll make sure, again, you'll be seeing a link to this below this interview, and to hear more of Angela, and she's a lovely person. And this has been Chris Morgan from Lost Singles. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This was a wonderful time. Thank you.
the daughter of a retired Army major and the sister of a retired Marine Corps sergeant or something like that. And I would love to introduce you guys to our next singing sensation, Daniel Rodriguez, former NYPD officer.
Thank you. I'm really just happy that I was in the neighborhood. I was here. I used to live right around the corner. To be able to join you in this amazing fundraiser for our heroes. As a 9/11 survivor, I do as much as I can, as often as I can, to support our first responders, to support those who put their lives on the line for us every day, and for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. So this, just gonna sing a little God Bless America. It's the first song I sang after September 11th, and it begins like this. As the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home. Thank you. God bless. So, drink, spend, and be merry.
Hello, it's Chris Morgan from the Lost Signals. I'm here with Daniel Rodriguez at the Heroes Benefit, 5th Annual Heroes Benefit, and he just sang God Bless America for us. Daniel, after talking to you for a few minutes, I don't really have much to ask you except for the fact that you were a block away on 9/11, and since then you've had quite the career and quite the experience. I'm going to let you talk because there's nothing I can ask you. No, seriously, I'm not putting you on the spot, but there's nothing I can ask you that you just can't tell what you just told me any better. So I'm going to give it to you.
Hi, this is the Daniel Rodriguez Show, and I'm first responder, 9/11 survivor. I was a New York City police officer, known as the singing policeman, because after 9/11 I sang a prayer for America and I sang for the Yankees. And, you know, all of that is history, but today I'm here supporting this wonderful Heroes Benefit because there are so many people out there that need to understand that these are the men and women who put their lives on the line for us day in and day out. These are the people that make the ultimate sacrifice sometimes so that we can stand here and we can be free and we can talk about different issues and have that freedom to be able to do that in what is the greatest country in the world. So I'm really very proud to be able to share my gift and to be able to share the music and to support these wonderful men and women. You know, first responders swear an oath to serve and protect. Our soldiers swear an oath to serve and protect, and that's what they do each and every day. So I can come out here and sing a little God Bless America and do my part, right? Back to you at the studio.
First of all, I'm going to say thank you for all you do. Thank you for all you do, number one, because I'm actually speechless about but you've had quite the career. You did have surgery from the.
In 2016, I had brain surgery. What amounted to brain surgery from what I inhaled on Ground Zero. Polyps and infection in my upper sinus cavity actually ate through the bone that protects my brain. When they opened me all up, they found that, my brain was exposed and there was a major surgery then. And then they basically, put me back together and gave me a bit of a facelift. It's fabulous. No, there's no wrinkles. See? Very nice. Very nice. I survived 9/11 for a reason. I made a left instead of a right. There's a reason why I'm here to tell the story. And I feel that the reason I survived was something very spiritual, something that goes way beyond my understanding. But I'm still here, and I'm sharing the gift that God gave me every day, trying to leave this place a little better than I found it. And it's just come to my website and see what we're doing. Just visit, leave a comment. Don't tell anybody, but the comments actually go to my email address. But don't say anything to anybody, just between you and me. I love what I do, and I think I'm living a dream, and it's all very much a part of me being alive to do it.
Yeah, would you like? No. It's like when you have something like that, it's kind of hard to follow up with anything. But how about some shameless self promotion with regard to what you've done since you've sang with the for Yankee games, Oprah, God. Wayne Brady. Take shamelessly self promote, please.
Okay. Yeah. It's a long list. So let's say Prayer for America started. Oprah, Letterman, Larry King, Regis, Leno. 2002 Winter Olympics, World's Fair in Aichi, Japan. Jerry Lewis Telethon, the Chabad Telethon. It just goes on and on. And check this out, flags. It just goes on and on. But what I do now is continue to share that gift. Thursday we're going to be at the Gotham Club with the New York Tenors, which is one of the groups that I work with. Friday and Saturday we're in Long Island at a place called Little Bit of Heaven. And if you go to my website, it's www.danielrodrigueztenor.com. You can see all the things that we're up to. We have a public charity that does outreach, homeless outreach. We do music and food to feed the body and the soul. And so there's just so much that we're out there doing, and love for people to comment, to get involved, to come out. We are reachable.
That's fantastic, Daniel. I will make sure that on our website, we're definitely gonna, on the Facebook page when we post this, obviously you'll see links to Daniel's website, all of his information, and thank you so much for all you do. I'm so glad to have met you. It's an honor. I'm breathless. So
well, thank you so much. I just appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak with you and to talk about this wonderful foundation, and to work with the lady that's coming up next, Angela Sbano, who sang the national anthem, who is amazing. I'm going to leave you with her because she's freaking awesome and gorgeous. So take it, Angela. I'm out.
And we're singing tomorrow together.
We're singing tomorrow at St. Thomas Aquinas.
Park Slope, the corner of 9th Street and 4th Avenue.
Come down. Come on down.
Good meeting you, Daniel.
Care.
Thank you so much. Hello, I'm Chris Morgan with the Lost Signals. I am here with Max Rose, Congressman Max Rose from New York's 11th Congressional District. Congressman Rose, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Lost Signals, huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Lost Signals. I love you guys.
Thank you very much.
Bonnie Watson Coleman too, right? You're a hometown congresswoman.
Yes, she is. I met her once. She's really, yeah.
I've met her several times.
I hope so. Anyway, we're here at the 5th annual Heroes Benefit. Congressman, I understand that you were a veteran, Afghanistan, Purple Heart, U.S. Army. Would you like to tell us how you got involved with the Heroes Benefit?
Well, the leaders of the Heroes Benefit are doing just a tremendous job here. It brings the community together so we can be there for those who are there for us. Nothing's more important than that. What you see in that room is people digging deep because there are folks who put on our nation's uniform who have come home and need our assistance. You know, when just down the block actually is Fort Hamilton, where people sign up for the United States military. They go through their medical processing. And when they sign on the dotted line, they make a pledge to the United States of America. They make a pledge to each of us to have our backs and defend the Constitution, defend the homeland, but we also make a pledge to them that we're going to be there for them when they come home. And that's what this is all about.
And indeed you are. And this is I've been doing some research. Gabrielle got it hold of us. And this seems like a really great organization. Have you known about it prior to, I mean, how did you get involved with it?
This is my second time coming to this event. And each time it's really heartwarming to see people here, and it's getting bigger and bigger each time around. And I think they're only just getting started. You know, it really speaks to everything that makes Bay Ridge such a wonderful place, that folks are extraordinarily patriotic, extraordinarily kind, and they understand that freedom's not free, and we have to be there for our nation's veterans. All right, guys?
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
That was a pleasure.
This is Chris Morgan from the Lost Signals. We're at the 5th Annual Heroes Benefit, and we are here with longtime friend of the show and the person who's becoming our bookie now because she got us to cover this event. Dana from Pinups for Pitbulls, Mosh for Pits. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you guys?
And how did you get involved with Heroes Benefit?
So Gabrielle's brother Rob played one of our benefit shows like a year or two ago. And then they were doing this event last year, and he was like, oh, hey, my sister's doing this event. It'd be really cool if you came out. And I was like, absolutely. So I donated a basket on behalf of Pinups for Pitbulls. We donated one again this year, too, which is even bigger and better. So check it out. I
was going to say, we're definitely going to have to get B-roll of that.
Oh, yeah. There's like dog stuff in there. There's stuff for people that love dogs in there. So good time. But yeah, I was talking to Rob, and he hooked me up with his sister for this event, and so I've been supporting them. And Gabrielle and Rob are really awesome. They support everything we do, and they're really supportive of Pinups for Pitbulls. So we kind of work hand in hand with events, which is really awesome.
Was Gabrielle there at the luau over the summer?
Yeah, she was. Yeah. Her and Rob actually came out, which is awesome. I love seeing people that, we can support each other and come to each other's events, because it's, kind of bringing a community together despite, we do two totally separate events, but it's really great because, I love supporting veterans and military personnel, and, I kind of donate to different charities online, but it's different when it's a community event and it's someone you want to come out and support them and support their baby. Like Mosh for Pits is my baby, so it's good to have friends that are supportive of what you do. So
well, yeah, I mean, like, you brought us into this fold, you brought us into the Pinups fold. I mean, and that's what I've always said about the Pinups, is that there's such a great community you guys have formed just in general. Did Rob play with any of the bands over the luau?
No, Rob's not. He's in, I think it's called Va Voom Rock? Sorry, it's a little bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? But he used to play in this band called Matador Rocks. Uh-huh. And they played one of our shows. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. They played our calendar release show.
Oh, okay.
So, they were there for that. And then Rob is just like really supportive and like promotes our events online, and Gabrielle does the same. So, it's nice, and they're really good friends. So,
yeah. Beth was giving me shit tonight because she's like, the two things that'll get me to cry on TV are dogs and vets coming home. And then we see the commercial with the vet coming home saying hi to their dog.
Yes. Those are the saddest and happiest commercials ever. If you ever want to cry and just have like a whole cry, you just find that type of compilation on YouTube. Just like look it up. I need a good cry. I'm going to go watch veterans reuniting with their dogs.
Yeah, because she's like, if Dana brings Hannah, you're never going to be able to leave that place.
Oh, she's a special girl.
Yeah, she is. And I like to say she's a friend of the show as well.
Yes, she is. Big fan.
Well, Dana, as always, thank you for your time. Thank you for actually bringing us into this fold. Because we met at HorrorCon 2017, 2018, or 2018, right?
2018, I think. Yeah.
So we appreciate you as well, and we're always glad to have you on the show. Even if we'll see you in a couple weeks because November 2nd.
Oh, we're doing the Pinups for Pitbulls Halloween Spooktacular in Staten Island, New York at Bootleg Manning's, where we hosted the Bow Wow Luau. So it should be a good time. Hopefully, we'll have a doggy costume contest.
Yes, and this is...
and, people contests as well, of course. So dress up.
And we're releasing this on Wednesday. It should be like October
30th.
It's going to be a time. It's going to be on November 2nd, 2019. So if you're watching this,
I'm too excited for Halloween. I'm like, Wednesday's the 30th. I'm like, no, it's not. That's like a week from now.
It's the 23rd. So if anybody watching this, listening to this, if you have a dog in a costume and you want to enter them, please contact Dana at Mosh for Pits.
Yeah. The signups are only until today, the 19th, but if you send me a message through moshforpits@gmail.com, we can hook you up and get you into the contest as well.
Yay. And we're going to be there, and we're going to be there as well. Dana, once again, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much.
I know it's like the whole think globally, act locally, and like no, but the thing is, you think, well, there's so many people, and like, what's my contribution? I'm like, well, what if everybody said that? Nothing would get done. I think I think this is great. I looked up what you did, and we've been having fun tonight.
Thank you. I've been having a great time.
You definitely look like it, and we've seen some friends here, like Dana and everything. She's
Pinups for Pitbulls. I just have to give them a huge shout out because they're amazing. That's how I found y'all. So thank you. And they've always been a huge supporter of ours. They donate. They're just incredible. They have tons of events coming up. So definitely check out their Instagram, their Facebook, their everything. Mosh for Pits on Instagram. Also Pinups for Pitbulls on Instagram and on Facebook.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to plug? Is there any, as I told the singers that we spoke to before, Angela, and, it's like any shameless self-promotion. Is there anything else like you are doing with the Heroes Benefit, or is this something we can definitely look forward to at least? All right. When you're not doing this annually for people, is there any way people can donate throughout the year, even if they're not here in Brooklyn?
So we are working on getting our website functioning. I'm not a tech person, so it's taking me a little longer. But we do have a donation portal right now, which you can find through our Facebook page. We have a big event every year, and we do other like little events in between. We do care package drives. We have teamed up with Cancer Can't Kill Love and 5 Times Foundation to do other events. So we'll be there. And Pinups for Pitbulls, who are amazing.
And we're definitely going to anything you tell us, we're gonna post on the comment section in our or the description on our YouTube, and always. And we're and Gabrielle, anything that comes up you want to share, let us know. We'll repost it on our social. And I really thank you so much for inviting this.
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate y'all being here.
We appreciate you asking us. And to anybody, again, the Heroes Benefit, we're in Brooklyn. Hopefully we'll all be here next year. And again, any further information you can look for it on our website. Gabrielle, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Chris.
Editing and engineering by Christopher Morgan. Music by Christopher Morgan. Check us out on YouTube and iTunes for the shows, and on Facebook and Twitter for updates.